Welcome in to Ranimal Media. How's everybody doing? We're gonna go over here. We're gonna watch another crazy video that I haven't seen before.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Very early to. I just saw an Amazon trailer pull down that road. We need to find that Amazon van. We need to get on Flock and we need to start looking for it. So here's what's going on, alright? There's a dead lady on the side of the road up here. Her skin's on the front of your van. The fender flare that's missing is up there on the road by the lady. It's pretty serious.
No, yeah, that's serious.
Right.
Yeah.
Tuesday, November 12th, 2024, Canton, Georgia. At 6:30 p.m., a 79-year-old woman is killed after being struck while crossing Cumming Highway, returning from a visit to a family cemetery. There are no direct witnesses, and the vehicle is no longer at the scene. But the focus of the investigation will shift immediately from the impact itself to the driver's
crazy
conduct
stuff.
afterward. What matters is not only how the collision occurred, but what a driver does when he understands that something serious may have happened and still chooses to keep going. From that moment on, the incident stops being evaluated as an accident and is treated by a criminal event defined by omission. I'm Tyler, and this
Hi,
is your
Tyler.
daily
I'm
dose
Ranimal.
of crime. Get your
How
daily
y'all
dose
doing?
of crime every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern, and we're turning it up. 2 videos per
Is right here. I was on the way back from golf and saw him stumbling. I'm over at Station 7.
Okay.
I just was going to stop and render
You see her get hit?
I did not see her get hit. I just saw her over there. I had to swerve around here and I almost hit her.
There's a lady on the side of the road.
See the other vehicle?
No, he said he did. They're going westbound on 20.
Okay.
But I don't know the description. She's just about
Not sure what happened exactly.
I figured y'all want to save me from here or something. But I didn't really see anything.
Yeah.
Do you want
see
my
her?
ID and everything?
Yeah. See Station 7?
I'm sorry?
Says Station 7?
Yeah, I'm out of Station 7. I'm just off today.
Gotcha. Want one on this?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So I think he's also a police officer. He stopped and he's being a bystander. He called it in,
And he said he saw
I
him.
think.
I know Delta's zone's tied up. Will you see his pin?
I think that's what he said.
At 92 down Bishop Drive off 20. I just saw an Amazon truck.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on, everybody. Welcome in to Ranimal Media.
Missing plastic fender flare. 189 from the Delta units on this 46. Just in case you're not aware, the suspect vehicle is going to be an Amazon delivery truck. Keep your eyes out for it, please.
The environment helps explain why the case escalates so quickly. Cumming Highway is a corridor with limited lighting at dusk and steady traffic.
Yeah, there's no
where the
lights out
margin
there.
for pedestrian error is minimal. Sandra Fitz was returning from a routine visit to the cemetery, a familiar route, not an improvised decision. That context,
Where I come
an
from,
elderly
cemeteries are
pedestrian,
closed at
reduced
dusk.
visibility, and a roadway designed for speed establishes from the
Probably
outset
for
that the key
this
issue will
reason.
not be surprise at the impact, but the driver's duty of care and immediate response.
But still,
In a
you have to
setting
be
like
driving,
this, what does a
paying
driver
attention.
do when he realizes he may have struck someone?
What did you see?
What?
What did you see?
I didn't see, I just heard it.
You heard it?
Yeah. Everything, I was parked up there.
Okay.
She was parked in the street.
He didn't see it, but he heard it.
I didn't see
Okay.
it.
This old
What's her
man.
information? How do I ID her? Do you have her full name, date of birth, all that good stuff?
Sandra Edwards Fitz.
Sandra
Yeah,
Fitts,
yeah,
date of birth?
Somebody ran the lady over. And they kept going, hit and run.
And I'm sorry that this happened, but you are her husband.
yeah.
Okay,
This is
I'm very
her
sorry,
son
sir.
right
I'm very sorry for your loss.
That's his wife. It's so sad.
Hey there, you
Yeah, it's my
That's your-
father-in-law. Is she calling?
Yes, ma'am, she is.
What happened?
We're still trying to. It's very early to know anything
Is
right
that
now.
her?
okay? Yes, so you might want to stay.
Correction is advised on Ranimal
This
Media.
used to be their house, and they got tore down by the road coming through, and they
Yeah.
come here every night to feed the cats.
Gotcha.
And we've said they're gonna get hurt.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and my other son's in the car, so I'm not gonna have him get out right here.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
But
no.
that's my husband, and my father-in-law.
Okay, gotcha, okay.
And then his sister's coming.
Okay.
But I don't know if
Crazy
she'll
stuff,
get her
everyone.
either.
Yeah.
But I don't know what
The family's gonna be devastated.
The coroner's gonna come.
The coroner
and
will
then-
come out here, yes.
And then I'll let you work.
And they'll have more information for y'all as far as that stuff goes, but right now we're trying to figure out who did this. Can you just stay over there for a second? Yeah, you're good. I just don't want to.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what you
What's
got?
the procedure now? Like,
So
I'm
we're
her
waiting.
son,
Yeah, we're
so-
waiting on the coroners on the way out here
Right.
to do stuff with that aspect, and then they'll have more information for you guys.
Okay.
Right now we're trying to document this scene, memorialize it, and then I think we have kind of an idea of what hit her, but we gotta find that. So that's kind of our next objective once we get the scene memorialized here. And so really we're just waiting on the coroner to get up here.
Viewer discretion is advised, everybody.
Did you talk to the husband?
Yeah.
So I talked to the son, and he said that they come here to see the cats or something, stray cats. This used to be their house before they got kicked out.
Be
by the
sure
road.
to like, share, and subscribe to Ranimal Media.
So she was walking back.
Where is she?
Share this video, everybody. Help support the channel and also spread awareness on these crazy stories.
Ran him, ran her. They're in the call.
All right.
I do appreciate it.
I'll work this if you want me to.
Thank you.
Find that Amazon van.
I know. We gotta get down here first.
Yeah. We need to go ahead and get done here. The coroner should be coming. Called for them already. We need to find that Amazon van. We need to get on Flock and we need to start looking for it.
They got trackers.
Gotta find the Amazon van.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Amazon though, is it's always those like third-party like LLC companies that operate Amazon vans. So dealing with Amazon's not bad. It's when you have to deal with those third-party little companies and stuff. That's where it gets fishy.
Miss Amazon van, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna show up with their van
Yeah,
at the warehouse, and they all have cameras.
The problem I've run into with Amazon before is, like, you'll serve a search warrant to Amazon, and they'll just be like, "Oh, we use these third-party."
Some Amazon truck hit a really old lady on the side of the road, everybody. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome into Ranimal Media.
So, like, just because it's an Amazon van doesn't mean it's corporate Amazon. It's like a franchisee kind of thing.
Hope everybody out there's having a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you're watching from.
It's not impossible, but, you know.
Welcome
With
in,
the
welcome into
preliminary
Ranimal Media.
identification of the driver as London Rosaire Best and confirmation that the vehicle belongs to Amazon's delivery network, the investigation enters a more complex operational phase. Police are no longer looking for an isolated individual, but working within a third-party distribution system where records are not always immediate. For officers, this opens a critical time window. If Best continues working, every minute increases his possible range while reducing the chances of rapidly locating him.
Oh, there's an Amazon looking truck.
Did you ask him anything at all? No.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I said we're following up with everything. So.
Welcome into Ranimal Media.
Alright.
The most he said to me was he's listening to his music with his headphones in, and I don't remember if he said he didn't know if he hit something or didn't hit something or something.
Okay.
Well, sure.
Cool. Let me have a word.
So they already have the driver.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
I'm good. You?
Hey, good. I'm Deputy Mills with the Sheriff's Office. You want to hop out of here? I wanna
Deputy
chat with you
Mills.
about what's going on tonight. You got an ID with you or no?
It's in my backpack.
That's in your backpack?
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind. Is it okay if he grabs that?
Yeah, it's in, if he brings it.
Okay. I'm going to take this handcuffs off of you real quick. Can you fix this car right there?
I did leave a link to the original video in the description of the video here, everybody, if you want to watch it without my commentary. Welcome into Ranimal Media.
Alright, so...
Breaking news.
Alright, so before we do anything, I'm going to read this.
This
to you.
guy
You
ran
have the right
over
to remain silent.
an old
Anything
lady
you
on
say
the
can
side of the
be used
road.
against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided.
And then
for you
apparently he
at your
kept
expense.
working.
Knowing and understanding your rights as I've explained them to you, are you willing to answer any questions without an attorney
He
present?
did a hit and run.
You don't want to talk?
I just don't, yeah, I don't feel comfortable without the word because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to figure out why there's damage on the front of your van.
I hit a mailbox earlier today, and
A mailbox.
I don't know anything else after that.
Okay. You hit a mailbox?
That was some mailbox.
I was telling him something too, like whatever was going on. What is going on?
That's what we're trying to investigate, alright?
Okay.
Because it looks like there's some skin on the front of your van.
There's skin on the front of the van.
You tell me. And you're
Skin?
the one driving the van, right?
Yeah.
Is anybody else driving the van? Or
No, just me.
Okay. Was anybody with you? Or just
No,
you?
That's
no,
crazy.
So again, with the Miranda rights, it's totally up to you if you want to talk. If you want to talk, we'll talk. If not, we won't. But it's your right to.
The officer said there was skin on the front of his van.
He's asking you, what are you asking me?
Right. So I mean, if like I can just ask you questions and you keep the Miranda
That
rights
is
in
crazy,
mind, if you want
everybody.
to answer, you can. If you don't have to. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Let Ranimal know what you think in the comments box below.
So you said you hit a mailbox.
Yeah, earlier today.
When earlier? Do you know what time?
Not exactly. Around 12.
Around 12 o'clock. Okay.
A human mailbox.
417 Charles Oak or something like that. Charles Lane.
Was it in? Do you know which road it was off of, or what county you were in?
I was in
like that?
Canton.
Somewhere in Canton.
Yeah.
Okay. When you hit the mailbox, did you notify the homeowner that you hit their mailbox?
Yes. And we already doing the report on that too.
So you just went to the house and knocked on the door and told them that you hit their mailbox?
Nobody was home, but I left a note, and my dispatch called me earlier today, and they're doing a whole report on it, and we're getting it fixed.
When that happened, what part of your van hit the mailbox?
The side.
Like where at on the side?
Like the door side. Like closer to the door.
Side, or closer to the front, or closer to the middle, closer to the back?
To the front.
Closer to the front?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you step forward so you can see the van? You see how it's missing a piece of trim there?
Yeah, correct.
And it's got some damage to the mirror, and some damage to the light down low, and some something hanging off the front right there.
He hit that mailbox hard.
What do you think that's about? Or is that what's
Crazy stuff, everyone.
I'm not sure. Like, try to ask me about a situation. I'm trying to understand what situation, like, what happened.
Oh, what happened? That's what they're trying to figure
Are you
out.
delivering packages down here?
Yeah, I was just at this house right here.
So you're down here still delivering packages tonight? Okay, gotcha.
I had one more down there, and I was on my way home.
Can you talk to him for a second? Let me see what he needs real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me. Hey, do you work for like a third-party company? Like, I know sometimes it's not. Do you work directly for Amazon or like a?
Yeah.
Do you know what the name of the company is that you work for?
Nokia.
Nokia? Nokia?
No. L-A-R, or is, cause you trying to, I assume L-A-R-K-E-Y. Just look up Larky.
Larky?
Yeah.
Like that's the name of the company that you work for?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my pop up.
You know how those dash cameras work? Do they record video, or do you have any idea how those work?
I'm not sure. I actually haven't had an incident until today, hitting that mailbox. So.
How long have you been driving for Amazon?
A year.
Okay.
It was just my first incident today.
Big incident.
They called me around. That's why I told you around 12, because they called me at like 1 o'clock.
What's up with the busted glass on the dashboard?
The first officer, when this officer got there, he said that he was listening to music in his earbuds while he was driving down the road.
Yeah.
Okay, like it fell out and you just put it there?
You shouldn't be doing that. Especially not on the job with a big truck.
Okay. So here's what's going on, alright? There's a dead lady on the side of the road up here.
Mm-mm.
Her skin's on the
Not
front of your
good.
van. The fender flare that's missing is up there in the road by the dead lady.
Not good. Not good at all.
Oh yeah, that's serious.
Right.
Yeah.
So, can you please be honest with me?
Yeah. Okay. There was a lady crossing the road on Cumming Highway, and I swerved her. I had my music in, like I just kept doing my route.
See? Music.
I was telling him, like I told him the exact same thing. I got to my next stop, and my mirror was messed up.
My buddy listens to his music when he's driving, blaring.
Just after, like I didn't know what
I guess we all
what
time.
happened. Like,
I don't.
if I hit anything, if I hit another mailbox.
I rarely listen to music when I'm driving.
Literally like.
If I do, it's at a reasonable level.
I got to a stop.
So you saw a lady crossing the road.
And I swerved through.
And not with earbuds in.
Side of the road.
And you didn't hear like the impact when you hit her?
Ranimal's old fashioned.
I didn't know. I had these.
It was noise cancel?
Yeah, I didn't. Oh my god.
So you were driving with earphones in both your ears?
Well, I had one like this.
See, a Ranimal even has one ear open when he's doing his videos.
Yeah.
That reality will reshape priorities. The crash scene is no longer the active center of the case. The focus shifts to intercepting a moving target. Residential streets,
Crazy
brief
stuff.
stops, and a delivery routine mean time now favors the driver. At this point, investigators are no longer reconstructing the immediate past. They're trying to reach the responsible party before normalcy absorbs the event.
So you didn't hear it when you hit the person on the road?
No, I didn't even know. Like, I swerved her. I thought I was good.
Okay. Then where'd you go after that?
Finished. I don't know my next stop, sir.
He swerved and he clipped her.
Off of Cumming Highway.
Like, so you were going down Cumming Highway, did you immediately...
It hurt pretty hard because he thought if he thought it was a mailbox.
I'm not familiar with streets.
This is
Oh, no, I went somewhere. I don't know.
I've never ran over a mailbox and I don't plan on doing it.
I had a couple streets,
like that were off Cumming Highway.
Doesn't sound like something Ranimal wants to
residential streets.
experience.
To this street.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's the like route that your thing was taking you and stuff? Okay.
I have like 3 different sections. I started like coming from the station, go up top, and now I'm finishing towards.
Okay.
This is like my last little section.
Did you still
The 3 different zones he had to deliver to.
Someone's got it. You ever been in trouble before?
No.
You ever been arrested for anything?
Yeah, no sir.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff you get arrested for?
I haven't been arrested in a long. I'm not a troublemaker, so I don't get arrested a lot. Like,
I was asking if you ever.
no, yeah, I've gotten arrested one
Don't
time.
do crime.
You still live over in Alpharetta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's a good telephone number to call you at?
He's gonna get to go to prison, and that old man just lost his wife, and the family's gonna be devastated. And sad, everybody.
In the van.
Crazy stuff. Be sure you guys share this video out. Help spread awareness. Help Ranimal's community grow. I do appreciate it, everybody.
Music, like from your phone? Like it was playing off your phone, or?
I've been busy making you guys a bunch of these crazy videos.
You got anything else?
Hope you guys enjoy them.
What do you think?
I have been enjoying making them.
I didn't like. I'm appalled. Like I'm shocked. I didn't even know. Like, I really didn't even know what he like. That's why I was creeping slow. I didn't know who was right here. They was turning in. Like, and
That was the police.
And I was confused.
They got lucky and found you.
So you
Honestly scared.
He could have been anywhere.
So can you just recall your?
The police got lucky when they found him.
Highway. You said you saw a lady. Can you just tell me your whole story about what happened there, from like the start to the end?
He could have got away with it and not thought nothing about it and went about his business. He said he had one more delivery to make and then he was going to go drop off the vehicle and go home.
Speed limit, but I'm pretty sure it's a comfortable speed to go 45, 50, and
The company's insurance would have fixed the vehicle or however they deal with it, and
like very closely because it's pitch black.
he would have continued on doing whatever and no one would have known anything about it.
Like on some like pop up.
Good that these police guys found him.
And I just swerved out the way.
Crazy stuff, everyone.
Kept going.
Let Ranimal know what you think about this in the comments box below.
In the roadway, was it on the right side, the middle, the left side? Like where on the road was the person at?
Definitely a sad story.
Like in the middle of the van, I guess.
So like in your lane, like in the middle of the road, basically, like in the middle of your lane.
Yeah.
Were you able to tell like which direction they were walking, or were they just standing there, or what?
It looked like they were just standing there. She was facing that way, like.
Facing which way? Like towards the houses, like towards the edge
I
of
was
the road?
driving this way.
Okay.
She was facing this way.
Okay. Gotcha.
And he mowed her down.
And you didn't like hear that?
I promise you, if I did, no.
I mean, I would hope that if somebody knew that they did that, they would stop and say something. But at the end of the day,
That's
I
the
work
type of
hit and
person
run
I am.
wrecks.
No, he
Like,
had
I've
his
heard people all
headset
the time
in. He
that
wasn't
say,
hearing
"I'm that
anything.
type of
He was
person,"
listening
or,
to his
"I would've
music.
said something if I knew it happened," and it always turns out to be crap. Like, no offense or anything, but like I hear that all the time. So I mean, like you get out up here to make these deliveries, and like I mean, there's skin hanging off the front of your truck.
Skin hanging off the front of your truck.
Like the front of my van, and it's dark right now.
So you don't go in and out this passenger side door right
No,
here?
I do, but I'm saying like it's dark right now. I'm not noted.
Yeah, but I mean, surely as soon as you like have that close incident with somebody on the side of the road, like you're not gonna like look at your car to see if there's any damage on it or any, you know what I mean? Like you grab the mirror and put it in the dash. So while you were there grabbing the mirror, putting that in the dash, you didn't look.
Grab the mirror and put it in the dash.
I'm not gonna lie. In the moment, no, and I'm gonna say like respectfully because like I'm rushing, trying to get home. And I seen the mirror was broken, and I already had like to tell dispatch about the mailbox, and I was gonna have to tell them about the mirror. And I didn't put two and two together, honestly.
So the mailbox didn't break the mirror, right? The mailbox just like scratched the truck, or what did the mailbox do today?
He's having bad luck all around.
Hit the van.
Like, but just the side, not the mirror. Like the mirror is all from this, right?
Like the back door or the front?
Like it hit the side. I scratched the mirror with the on the mailbox.
What do you mean side? Front, middle, or back?
Like front side, I guess.
But as far as the glass falling out of the mirror, when did that happen?
I don't think he ever hit a mailbox.
Like after this, right? Not with the mailbox, like this, right?
Possibility,
So
but
when you grabbed that glass
the Ranimal doesn't buy it.
you didn't look at the rest and like notice the fender was missing and notice the light busted and the scratches and stuff, or you just didn't see all that?
No, because I mean your lights are flashing on there, but no, I it sounds so bad because like you do this line of work and I'm about to say things that you already hear, but I literally did not see that.
Yep, he's about right about that. You're gonna say things that we're not gonna believe.
Returns to the suspect's account, the analysis moves decisively to the post-incident decision-making process. Reconstructing his route will reveal a sequence of choices, not a single moment of confusion, continuing deliveries, returning to nearby streets, and postponing any direct verification. His estimate of 45 to 50 miles per hour serves not as a technical precision, but as an indicator of assumed risk. Describing the victim as a figure in the lane confirms a central point for investigators. There was prior detection, even if incomplete. That difference, perceiving enough to doubt while still continuing on, is where situational awareness emerges.
Did you make any text or phone calls after the lady in the road happened? You call anybody, text anybody, anything like that? No? Is it alright if we look at your phone to verify that?
I called my mom.
What'd you tell her when you called her?
Just normal stuff that like be home.
So you didn't? Did you talk to her about the lady in the road, or you just talking about just other stuff? So what did you tell your mom?
Spill it. Spill your guts.
And I'm sure she'll tell me what you told her, right?
He's gonna ask your mama.
Call my mom. I really just want to be safe. Like, honestly.
No, I totally understand, but, you know.
I just want to be safe.
Oh, you shouldn't have been talking to them without a lawyer the whole time.
What'd you tell her?
But anyway, you're guilty, so let's move on to that.
You hit a lady in the road?
There's no helping when you're guilty. They can't help you. All you do is slow things down. They don't need slow, they need fast. Let's go. Spill your guts, buddy.
I just know my options in like
I just told you your options. Your options are slim to none. You're going to prison. It's not good. There's really no getting out of it. Somebody's dead. Is Ranimal right? You want a lawyer. ASAP. Right now. Bing, bang, boom.
I don't. Yeah.
Yep.
So you called your mom.
Yes, I
You
called.
called your mom. Self-snitching is good for you. It'll set you free. Ish.
I don't know what's about to happen, bro. Like,
I mean, honesty is the
Well,
best
dude,
policy,
that's
right?
what
Like, we've been taught
happens.
that since we were
Yeah,
kids growing
what
up in school
happened
and
is what
everything, right?
happened.
Like, we all know that, like, just being honest is the best way to handle any situation in life, right? I mean, you agree with that, right?
There's really no getting out of it. You did what you did. And like he says, honesty is your best policy about that.
What's your mom's name? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Would you?
Yeah.
What's her last name?
Oh.
What's her phone number? So when you called her, what'd you say?
Hope you guys are all having a good day, good evening, good night out there, wherever you're watching from. Let me know in the comments box where you guys are watching from, what time it is.
Okay.
This doesn't happen every day.
I know it.
Right now for Ranimal, it's little after 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I just want to know the truth, man.
Welcome in to Ranimal Media.
All I gotta do is find
Glad you guys all decided to stop in and hang out with me.
Lady in the middle of the road. I don't know how she look older. She look like she shouldn't be walking in the middle of the street at that time.
She can walk wherever she wants, I guess.
But you know, she crossing the street. I didn't see her. As soon as I did see her, I swerved. Get out the way. Music is popping. I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm thinking
the music is popping. Diddly-doo.
I get to my next stop, and I see the mirror.
Smash that bucket for diddly-doo.
When did you call your mom? After that, or before, like on the way to the next stop, or after the next stop when you saw the mirror?
After the next stop when I saw the mirror.
So when you saw the mirror, you knew you hit her.
Not exactly.
Okay. So what did you think when you saw the mirror?
Not exactly.
A lot of scenarios was going on in my head.
No, I totally understand, but like it's kind of like logical to be like, oh man, I must have hit her because my mirror's busted.
Yeah, and I did.
Is that what you thought?
Yes, and honestly, I did, and I stopped, and I made sure the man called 911.
That's so sad.
So like you went back to the location, or where?
Like when I swerved,
You made sure the man called 911.
When I swerved and stopped, my next stop was right there. Like one of them.
Makes sense, buddy. Makes sense.
Right off the street.
One of them side houses. Yeah, one of them side houses. Don't remember exactly what address, whatever. And I made sure she was straight, and like he called 911.
She was not straight.
That's what happened.
Skin on the front of his bumper.
Saw the guy calling 911 there from like a couple houses down, I guess. When you were
Let Ranimal know what you think in the comments box below. I do appreciate everybody.
Me and him.
Thank you.
And her. You know what I'm saying?
So like you swerved and stopped. Like you stopped in the middle of.
No. I stopped at the house.
Okay.
I swerved, drive, stop at house.
Like a couple houses down.
Yeah.
Like how
and
far?
it's one of them side houses. Yes. Like that's what I'm saying.
But like still within sight of the lady.
Yes.
Because you said you saw somebody call
from a distance. Yes. And I was like, hey, is everything okay?
Oh, so you communicated with you.
That's what I'm saying, from a distance. Yes.
So what'd you say, like?
Is everything okay? And he didn't really mumbling, whatever. I was just like, make sure you call 911.
So at that point, you knew you hit her.
No, not exactly.
Where was she when that
That's
happened?
insane.
She was sitting on the sidewalk.
She was sitting on the sidewalk?
Like, yeah, sitting.
Okay. Why didn't you go back there and say something to them? Like, hey, my truck hit her, like, let me give you my information.
I didn't think anything of it, honestly.
Didn't think anything of that.
She was sitting on the sidewalk. Not like laying, because now you're saying she dead, like, so now it's a whole different story.
Now it's a whole different story. Now bells and whistles are working in his head.
What did you tell your mom?
Everything I just told you.
Everything I just told you.
Little hairballs.
Little what?
Hairballs, like, not telling her. Because I didn't know really what happened. Like, what you're saying is not what I like. I told her I may have hit somebody because I swerved somebody out the road.
Okay.
That's what I told her.
Okay.
And then
Ranimal's not buying it.
Anything else to add to that? Or?
to my phone call with my mom.
Yeah, or just the whole situation. Do you call anybody else besides your mom, or just her? Or
No, just my mom.
do you text anybody?
Listening to music in the earbud pod things while you're driving down the road.
What do you use for navigation? Is it
And
something
then he
like
clicked a
Amazon?
woman.
Rabbit, yeah. So it's an Amazon phone. That's what we call it. But yeah, it's a rabbit.
But you're using your personal phone to call mom and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and play the music and things.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, while we kind of look at this a little more and figure out what we're doing, I'm
Oh,
gonna just let you have
boy.
a seat in the back of my car
Okay.
while we check out this van,
Okay.
and that way, Officer Shaw can get out of here. Do you have questions for me right now?
You have to be paying attention at all times when you're driving. Like I've said before, driving's a privilege.
I still had deliveries.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get there in a second. Let me just let you have a seat while we sort through a couple other things.
Craziness, everybody crazy.
More legroom on that side for you. Do you mind if I just hold your earbuds while we?
Oh yes, hold his earbuds for evidence.
Is there a problem if I have them?
Yeah, I don't know if you're calling somebody or talking on the phone to somebody or
Just give him the earbuds. You can't have them no more.
to prevent any of that.
All gone. Bye bye. Done.
Cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, just hang tight there for a minute, alright?
All done. No more earbuds for you.
The later narrative shows a
Hope they patted
psychological
him down.
avoidance mechanism rather than immediate panic. Conditional language like maybe, I thought, I wasn't sure, keeps the event emotionally ambiguous. Best does not
Narrator.
call 911. He calls his mother, shifting the
Be sure to
decision
smash
to
that
a
like button,
figure of
everybody.
comfort, claiming he asked
Thank
a
you.
third party to call emergency services, but then leaving the area reveals the pattern: symbolic compliance without direct responsibility. For investigators, this is not confusion, but a conscious management of uncertainty, prioritizing avoidance over confirmation of the worst outcome.
Hello,
You hit somebody,
man. This is Deputy Mills with the
no
Cherokee.
matter who it
How are you
is,
tonight?
you're supposed to stop and
Not a phone call I'm looking for.
you gotta deal with it.
I'm okay.
Talking to is this
Hey,
mom?
I'm out here with your son, London.
Oh, we're listening to mom.
For Amazon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so he called you a little earlier this evening, and I was curious what he called you about.
So he had said that it was pitch black dark, Mom, and he says, I'm really scared, I'm really nervous. I swerved, somebody was crossing the street.
He wasn't paying attention to the road.
I think I might have hit her. And I was like, London, are you okay? He was like, I don't think so. I was like, is she okay? He's like, I don't think so. And he said, she was sitting on the
He's gonna be in more trouble for leaving.
I told the man to call 911, and I continued on my route. And I was like, well, do you think you should go back? Do you think you should? And at this point, I started hearing the sirens on the phone. And I was like, you think you need to call Amazon? What do you need to do? And he was just freaking out and nervous, and he gets a little emotional. So I'm trying to calm him down, but he was just like, I hit her, I think I hit her, because the ambulance are coming. And I think he had went down one street and come out one other one. He said the whole streets are blocked off. I think something's wrong. And he was just saying all that the time that he was talking to me, up until he said the cops were behind him.
They had a safety net they put around the whole area. They were looking for that truck.
What did he give you a reason why he didn't just go?
They blocked the whole area off.
He was just nervous and scared, and
They closed that whole block down.
Too, that I think that might be the best option. I didn't know what he should do, because that's why he called me asking what did he, and I said, if you stopped already and told the guy to call 911 and you checked and said, is she okay, I think it would be best if you go back. And he was like, well, he was just emotional. He didn't really say anything, and I was like, go back, London, at this point. And then that's when the cop came.
Okay, so you're kind of still convincing him to go back?
Yeah, and I think he was just nervous and scared. He's 24, about to be 25.
24 years old.
And he's just...
So sad, everybody.
A mid-tween, 20-year-old, and I don't know if you deal with them or not a lot, but that emotional stage and making hasty decisions.
He's a young one. Oh boy.
Okay, well, right now he's with us while we kind of sort this out and decide what's going to happen tonight. So once we
The old lady
kind of have a
passed
better
away.
idea and a decision made, I can definitely reach out, or he can, and we'll
It
let y'all
totally
know
was
what's going
an
on.
accident. I mean, I don't think he intentionally.
Yeah, no, I never
Oh,
doubted
of
that.
course, that doesn't. That's not.
I just
That's
don't
not
understand
the
why it's pitch black at
problem.
night, and I think he said she was an elderly woman crossing the street in the middle of a busy Canton highway street like that.
Right.
Just kind of crazy, and it's nothing. And my questioning him was, are there gas stations around? Why was she in the middle of the street? Like, I just didn't understand.
Right. And right now I'm kind of wondering why he didn't just stop and come back or anything like that.
I know that's
kind of where we're at right now with that.
Yeah, I don't think he was. He don't.
Pull over, park, call 911.
At first, he told me he didn't hit he didn't think he hit anybody. But then when he said he went to the next stop and he turned around, he's like, I think, and then he saw his mirror at the next stop. I think I hit her. I think I did. I think it was me. So he didn't really know what he did. And I think he was just anxiety and anxious and just everything. So
He's something years old.
He's not anybody malicious or anything. So.
For sure. All right. Well, I appreciate that info, and like I said, once we know a little more, we'll give you a ring back and let you know what's going on tonight. So.
And what was your name, Deputy?
Mills, Mills, with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
The officer's call with the suspect's mother provides external verification.
He's not a
She confirms
juvenile.
that her son called while the response was already underway, described the darkness of the road, admitted trying to avoid a person, and acknowledged the real possibility that he had struck someone. She then adds one decisive detail. She asked whether he should return, and at that moment they both heard sirens. Best became distressed upon realizing nearby streets were already closed. Before any police contact, there was awareness of severity and an explicit chance to return, which he did not take. Later questioning of why the victim was crossing at that hour functions as a shift of responsibility and not an explanation.
Doesn't matter why she was out there. She's an adult. She could be wherever she needs to be, wherever she wants.
Or call or notify. It's a hit and run.
You have to watch the road.
If you had contact with a person and you didn't notify law enforcement or
And he was probably flying. He probably wasn't going the speed limit.
So, right now I'm placing you under arrest for vehicular homicide and hit and run. Alright, I'll stick these in front of you.
Busted.
How that van works. We got a tow truck coming to get the van. It's going to go back to our evidence bay so we can process evidence on it. Is there any weird thing, like the tow truck driver's got to put that on a tow truck? Is there any like weird button or anything that he needs to press to do that? Do you know? Or does he just be able to drag it up like a regular car?
Yeah, he should be able to.
Just work on it
It's a
regular.
hook underneath. That's what I do know. You can't like do it on a normal like.
There's like a tow hook down bottom.
Yeah, it's
and
like
they just drag it
I
up.
think it's in the front. Just
They gotta put it on a flatbed tow truck. That's what he's trying to say.
So I should have stayed.
Yeah.
And
Called, stayed to check my person.
The police officer was asking if it had some kind of air brake lock that would keep it locked into place, or some kind of a gear or something.
Yeah.
I know what the freak to do.
Would be good to have for that kind of a truck. Be good safety.
Like I told you,
But I don't think they have safety on the delivery trucks like that.
that's my fault. I didn't know.
If you know, let Ranimal know in the comments box below. I do appreciate it.
Alright, we're going to roll on out of here then.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Ranimal
This
Media.
is Deputy Mills with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. How you doing?
Good, how are you, sir?
Hey, doing well. I guess my dispatcher, you're trying to get in touch with us about,
Yes, just needed to collect a little bit more information from you if it's possible.
Yeah, sure. What you trying to figure out?
What time the accident actually happened?
Hang on one second. Let me pull up the computer and see when 911 calls first started to get generated there, and it'll be shortly before then. Let's see.
Amazon representative on the phone.
It'll be maybe shortly before 6:35 p.m.
Shortly before 6:35 p.m. Okay. And what is the status of the victim?
They're deceased.
Oh.
Oh,
Do we have any information on the victim?
not good.
We do. There's nothing that I can release at the current moment, just because it's kind of an ongoing investigation at the early stages right now. Maybe at some point later or tomorrow, I could maybe release some of that. Maybe tomorrow. If not, it might be a little later. Just kind of depends.
Not good.
On how
The
things go.
representative's not happy to hear that.
You're the like manager of the company.
Yes.
Okay. So as far as so I have your van. It's impounded at our crash lab.
It's going to cost them a
So
fortune
we
to
have
get that
some
back.
evidence to process on the exterior of the van.
Okay.
And I'm curious about. We noticed a bunch of video cameras on the van.
Yes.
I'm curious how those videos work.
Well, that's why I wanted to know the time frame. So I'm gonna try to reverse those video footage, see if I can pull those out.
So those are all like remotely accessed.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Not remote. It's not access. It just records onto a server. So it's
like stored in like a cloud-based
yes.
system.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it does process through a third-party company called Neptune. So we are reaching. Now I have the time frame. I'm gonna go back and ask them for that specific time frame for me.
Oh, don't worry. They'll be getting a search warrant for that full video.
Perfect. I appreciate that. Yeah, because that's what we're. One of the other things.
Of course, you
can to try to get any video it may have recorded from this happening.
Craziness.
Yeah, no, we have to follow up with everything that Amazon processes with. So yes, we have those, and we're trying to get those.
Awesome.
Wait until he calls Amazon and tells Amazon.
Do you guys need us to come to the station?
This guy's just the manager of that guy's
Not
truck outfit.
I'm sure we'll touch
The
base
third
again
party.
tomorrow at some point to
Third party truck.
But your driver was arrested for this situation. So ultimately, he struck a pedestrian in the roadway, and instead of remaining at the scene to notify law enforcement or render aid to the victim, he left the scene, and that's where the issue lies tonight.
So sad.
He was arrested in hit and run resulting in the death of someone, and vehicular homicide in the first degree as it happened through the hit and run statute. So he's currently at the Cherokee County Jail for those two charges from this incident. And then, like I said, we just have the evidence to gather off the outside of the van. There was
Two charges.
damage from where the pedestrian struck the van, and we need to process that tomorrow, and then try to get whatever video we can get, so that way we can get the van released back to you guys.
Okay. Those cameras, it doesn't store anything inside the camera, so I'm gonna try to pull that, and somehow we're gonna have to process that for you, or give you the access to it, so you guys should be able to.
So here's what's going on. I understand you just said you didn't want to talk with that an attorney. No, I totally understand that. So we won't ask you any questions or anything, but what we are doing though, when we were in the van and stuff, we found some THC wax.
Oh yeah?
In there, in a bottle, little smoking device kind of bottle thing. So we got a search warrant for your blood, to obtain your blood. So that's what this is here. We have Deputy Gavina is about to come in here.
If he was smoking on the job,
he's going to draw your
and that was in his system.
So this is a search warrant for us to obtain
Search warrant for it.
from the body of you, which we placed in the GBI toxicology kit and sent to
Oh,
the
boy.
GBI crime laboratory for analysis. So that's for you to have. That's your original copy.
Or tell me the phone call or.
No. So with the search warrant.
No, that's a search warrant. They're taking a tube of your blood, buddy.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'll just make a phone call first.
We can't let you call anybody.
You can make a call later, maybe, if you have good behavior.
I mean, I'm gonna do this, but I'm just saying, like, why can't I make the phone call?
You can call someone later. Right now, we're just
That's
trying
what I
to
just
get
said
this
later.
warrant executed and get the blood, the evidence that we need for
One
our
step
case,
at a time.
and then you can call
One step
people,
at a time.
afterwards.
For sure.
But Deputy Gavina's gonna draw your blood for us.
Yep, do me a favor. Let's take that. Let's do this. Both of your sleeves on the way up for me. Let's see,
Legally, the case does not hinge on a single maneuver, but on the accumulation of omissions. Georgia law does not require proof of intent to kill. It requires that the driver knew or should have known that he was involved in a serious incident and failed to meet immediate obligations. Stop,
Call
call for
911.
help, and remain at the scene. That failure supports first-degree vehicular homicide when a death occurs in the context of a hit and run. The investigation reinforces the framework through progressive awareness, controlled contradictions, and a clear opportunity to correct course. An independent aggravating factor, the presence of substances in the vehicle, further informs assessments of fitness and culpability. The sentence, incarceration, extended probation, fines, and community service reflects how the system distinguishes between the fatal impact and the conduct that worsened it.
That's some crazy, crazy stuff. Of course, it's some crazy stuff. You're watching on Ranimal Media. Alright, thanks for stopping in, everybody. Make sure that you watch the rest of the videos that I posted. You guys take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.